Hey guys, theme team here.
We're at Sapphire Falls Resort and Universal Orlando.
We're here to give you our full guide to the resort.
Let's go.
Okay, so this resort is actually under the tier of preferred. Basically what that means is that it has all of the luxurious feels of a premier resort without the premier price tag because it doesn't come with express pass. Now, some people might say, well, what's the point of that? Well, it is less money to stay here. So it's a little bit more budget friendly, but it's still really nice and it feels like a vacation and not like a theme park.
And we actually got a kid suite here. You want to tell me which it was?
Yes, so we got a kid suite here at Sapphire Falls for $288 a night, which is kind of unheard of. We actually use our annual pass holder discount to get this room, and we're super stoked because typically we wouldn't pay this much for a room when we come with our kids. We'd probably go for more of a Surfside room or a Cabana Bay room because those are a little bit more in the value category. We really enjoyed it, and we're going to show you around.
Let's go.
This entire hotel has such a beautiful, beautiful vibe. It is Caribbean themed. It's very colorful, and that's kind of inspired by the landmarks of the Caribbean, as well as the stone turrets everywhere. It's just so grand, and it smells so good.
Yeah, I think the coolest thing I noticed when we got here was the walkway down to Amatistas and the water taxi from the lobby.
God,
it's
so
like, yeah, I can't explain it.
It's so
I can show a video of it.
It's like this spiraling staircase inside this beautiful stone room. It is just gorgeous. So we did mention that we're staying at a kid's suite while we're here. This suite is going to consist of 2 separate bedrooms, with the kids suite having no exterior entry into the hallway, meaning the only way in is through your door and out the front door. It has 2 twin beds, a nice little table and chairs, a lounge chair, and its own TV and dresser. And then the adult room is a king-size bed with a dresser, a mini fridge, and just your other basic amenities in a shared bathroom.
Very spacious, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this may be the most comfortable we all sleep.
Yes, that was so nice. We usually stay in a room where kids have to share a bed, and that can sometimes be troublesome because one is trying to sleep and the other one wants to be awake. But in this particular room, the boys were so excited to have their own beds. They were like setting their stuffed animals all over it. It was just so fun. A typical night here starts at $212 a night. Now that is for a standard room, so if you have an annual pass, you might see prices as low as in the 190s, somewhere in there. I think the lowest we've ever paid is like 180. Yeah. They do have a parking garage. Self-parking is $31 a night, and valet parking is $40 a night. This hotel offers transportation to and from the parks just like every resort that you will stay in at Universal. However, because this one is in the preferred tier, you actually get access to the water taxi as well as a direct walking path with its own private security area. This can be very, very helpful. Skipping City Walk security can be such a time saver. It gets really crazy sometimes, especially if you're getting there late. And by late, I mean like 10 a.m. You are going to be waiting for sure. Just like any other Universal resort, you will get early park admission at this hotel, so make sure you take advantage of that, especially if you want to get on those very, very popular rides that you don't want to miss out on. Hagrid's and Velocicoaster are the biggest rides here, and they are both included with EPA. Early park admission does vary by the day. It's usually 1 hour before the park opens at Islands of Adventure, so make sure that you are aware of that time for early park before you just run into the parks at 6 a.m. because I promise you no one's gonna let you in.
Now, Guest House 3 is going to be the closest and quickest access to the water taxi. But Guest House 2 is really cool. So coming out of the lobby to Guest House 2, you go over this kind of glass walkway, and on the right side is the lagoon, and on the left side is the pool. Really cool photo spot. I just thought it was super pretty.
It's so pretty here. They have these beautiful waterfalls that just kind of run under a bridge, like almost looks like it's running into the pool. Another thing to note about the pool is that the pool is actually the biggest pool at Universal. So out of all of the resorts, this is the biggest pool. Now there is a sandbar in the middle of the pool that kind of makes it feel like you really are at the beach, as well as a water slide, which is crazy fun for the kids. There are times where we've been sitting out by the pool and they just come around with little trays of mango juice or pineapple juice, and it's so good.
Here also, like at Royal Pacific, each pool chair has a QR code where you can order food. You can just sitting out by the pool.
Because this is the nicest pool on property at any of the hotels, you can actually use your room key from Sapphire Falls to get into any other pool at Universal, and vice versa. Say you're staying at Surfside, you can bring that little Surfside key over to Sapphire and get into the pool with it. I think that's pretty cool.
Pools are interchangeable with all the resorts.
Right.
Pretty cool.
Cabana Bay is across the street and they have a lazy river.
Yeah.
I'd absolutely go do that for a day. That's really cool. And they also have a water slide, so it might be worth taking a little trip over.
Our kids love the water slide at Cabana Bay.
Something else to note is that every Universal hotel has life jackets available for kids and adults, so you don't have to worry about packing floaties for your child. They do have a store here in case you forget anything that you need while you're here. You can get food and hygiene products, toothbrushes, earplugs, chapstick, Rolaids, Tylenol, anything you need. They have it.
Q-tips. We always forget Q-tips.
This man loves a Q-tip.
Can you do that?
Also, something else to note is that there is a vacation planning center here in this hotel, so you can pick up tickets, paper tickets, express passes, all of those things right here in the resort. You don't have to do it at the actual parks. There's a couple different places to eat here at Sapphire Falls. The number one place that you're going to go for quick service is going to be the New Dutch Trading Company. It is really, really nice. They have hot food, hot sandwiches, giant pretzels, sweets, pastries, cereals, oatmeals, I mean, you name it, they have it. They have bottled liquor if you wanted to grab your own and take it up to your room. They have the refillable souvenir cups for the freestyle machines, and they also have gelato. And when I tell you, this gelato is so good. In the summertime, I always get the mango one. It's so good.
Do not skip the gelato.
Do not skip it.
Unbelievable.
It is so good. And then there's also the Amatista Grill. It is delicious. It's more of an upscale Caribbean style restaurant, sit-down restaurant. They have these delicious little yucca breads that they bring out to you in the beginning of it, like we had
no idea what it was.
Yeah.
First time we tried it, we had to ask.
It was like a potato-y cheesy bread, and it was so good. But they're yucca bread and they're delicious. Our favorite thing to get there is probably, my favorite thing is to get the salmon over the jasmine rice, the broccoli. It's so good. It's fresh. It's amazing.
I think we've stayed at about half the resorts, and that's probably my favorite restaurant at any of them.
Yeah, it's so clean. Like, if you're looking for a clean meal here at the parks, like, that is the place to go. And the cool thing is that you don't have to be a guest here to take advantage of those things. You can go straight to the grill or make a reservation if you're staying at Portofino or Surfside. It's a really nice place to go. They also have the Strong Water Tavern, which is really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
They have really great cocktails and a lot of rum. It's a rum bar.
The food is good too. It's lighter. So if you're about to go to the park and aren't trying to fill up and just feel heavy, perfect place to eat.
Yeah. Last time we were there, we had the empanadas and some kind of rice dish. It was delicious. You should absolutely make a reservation early. You can do that by going to Google and reserving there. Otherwise, you probably won't get in on a busy night.
And also, real quickly, there's no Starbucks at Sapphire Falls, but right there, Aventura has a Starbucks. Easily walk over there and get it if you need it.
And a little pro tip, if you're coming here for the first time, a lot of the Universal Hotel resorts will have a 15-minute parking area for you to be able to check in. This one doesn't have that, and I'm not sure if they really let you park out front. Usually Nick will drive around while I run in and check us in, but they don't have that here. So if you were looking for a 15-minute parking area, you can park right here at Aventura for their 15-minute parking and just run inside, check in, grab your car, and park.
All right, and that about covers it.
Sure does. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any questions. If you left anything out, leave a comment. Let us know. We'd love to hear from you.
Thank you.
See you later. Bye.